Hi children, how are you? Welcome to Anshu's library. So today's topic is photosynthesis. So this is very interesting topic and very important topic. So let's start the class photosynthesis. So first of all, photosynthesis is the process by which plants containing the green pigment, that is chlorophyll. We know that the green plants which contain a pigment, that is chlorophyll, we know that which is present in chloroplast, build up complex organic molecules from relatively simple inorganic ones. So which build up complex organic molecules from simple inorganic ones using sunlight as an energy source. Just look at the image. So this is the process of photosynthesis. Here the plant can absorb sunlight, carbon dioxide which is emitted from which is present in the atmosphere, and water from soil. So sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, these are all inorganic molecules. So the plant use these inorganic molecules and synthesize their food materials, and which releases oxygen into the atmosphere and synthesize carbohydrates, that is mentioned as sugar, glucose. So actually this is the process of photosynthesis. And then the process of photosynthesis is very complex. There are several steps in it and several intermediary compounds are formed. So it means in the process of photosynthesis, there are so many intermediate compounds are resulted. So an equation that was widely used in the one formulated and proposed by C.B. Van Neel in the year 1931. So he proposed that in his opinion, Van Neely opinion was for each molecule of carbohydrate formed, one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen is produced. So as per Van Neely, so it means, so Van Neely said that in the reaction of carbon dioxide and water molecule, so which resulted a carbohydrate and a water molecule and a oxygen molecule as his opinion. So Van Neely's opinion resulted the carbohydrate and a one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen is produced in the process of photosynthesis. And then Van Neely first worked on purple sulfur bacteria. Before photosynthesis on plants, he worked on purple sulfur bacteria and found light plays a specific role in photosynthesis. So he found light plays a sunlight plays a specific role in photosynthesis. So instead of water, they used a H2S. Purple sulfur bacteria, they used H2S as a starting material. Here, no oxygen is liberated during photosynthesis. Instead of oxygen, elemental sulfur is evolved. So, he noticed that the oxygen is not liberated here. Elemental sulfur is evolved. Later, he done a similar work in plants and proposed the mentioned equation, that is this reaction CO2 plus 2H2O gives rise to CH2O plus H2O plus O2. So, and coming to actual reaction that was proposed by Robert Hill showed oxygen is released from water. Then the equation was modified as follows. So, this is the used reaction. We know that 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to one glucose molecule. So this is glucose molecule, we know that, and 6 H2O molecules and 6 oxygen molecules which are liberated in the process of photosynthesis. So this was given by Robert Hill. And then it is known that plant synthesizes carbohydrates, the small simpler ones first, and from them the more complex one. First of all, the plant can synthesize the simpler form of carbohydrates, and then they can also synthesize the complex ones like starch, cellulose. Plants also capable of synthesizing all other compounds like fats, proteins, etc. So these are all synthesized by plants. Coming to animals, animals are not capable of synthesizing carbohydrates. We know that These animals are considered as a heterotrophic organisms. Why? Because they depend on other organisms for their food. They cannot synthesize their food by themselves. They can depend on other organisms. But coming to plants, they are autotrophic organisms. They can synthesize their own food materials. So this is a brief introduction about photosynthesis. So thank you. I hope you understand this class. If you want to see more videos in my channel, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.